Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Harish Irham bin Kasmat. My metric number is 221037 and I am from KSTCL IUM Pago. So today, I'm going to present about a research paper that titled Critical Discourse Analysis on the song What You Make Me Do by Taylor Swift. So moving on to the introduction. Okay, so for the introduction of this paper, it is written by Alex et al. And was published in 2022. So the brief introduction of this paper is that it focused on Taylor Swift's 20,000 hit song, which is Look What You Make Me Do. And this song broke YouTube records by getting 43.2 million views in just 24 hours. And this makes a dramatic change in Taylor Swift's personality, where before this song, it is often labeled as the person that is sweet and innocent. But after this song, she is labeled as a vengeful persona. Okay, so this song and video are filled with symbolic visual and also emotionally charged lyrics. And this reflects the real-life conflicts that Taylor Swift had with media and also public figures. And therefore, we'll move on to the research objective and research question of this paper. So the research objective would be, the first one is to examine figurative and symbolic elements in lyrics or the video of this song. And the second one would be to understand the discourse implication in language learning. Okay, so for the research question, the first one would be, how are the intended messages delivered? While the second question is, what messages are conveyed? Okay, so moving on to the literature review. Okay, so for the literature review, normally in many studies, songs are used as a social cultural text, and lyrics are often used to reflect personal beliefs, social values, and also ideological policies. This can be explained in the songs that are used for this literature review. For example, Baby Shark, Do 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 Do. Okay. For this song that is actually signified to kids, it actually have Korean culture in this song, if the song is analyzed in a deeper meaning. Okay. And then there are also critical discourse analysis, CDA, in music. And CDA helps to uncover hidden meanings, power structure, and also social critics. And there is also another example, which is the song We Shall Overcome. Okay. This song actually have political message in the song, where it highlights the Palestine and Israel context. And then we move on to the next slide. For the research methodology, first of all, this paper used the Fairclough critical discourse analysis model. And where in this model, they highlighted three models in the Fairclough CDA, which is first, analyzing the text, where in this case, it is the lyrics of the song itself. And the second one will be analyzing the audience, which is the audience of the song and also the culture behind it. And then the second one will be the data. Okay, so the data for this paper is basically from the song, the lyrics, and also the official video of Taylor Swift itself. And third one, the tools. The tools that I use in this research to analyze this paper will be the semiotic and discourse analysis. And the fourth one, focus. Okay, so this paper tried to focus on the language, symbol, and the gestures used by Taylor Swift in her music video. So moving on. For the findings, okay. So what can be found in what we have found in this paper after the further research, which is, we have first found the linguistic feature in lyrics. There are repetition for emphasis and meaning. Okay. In this song, there is one term that are mostly used, which is, look what you make me do. Well, it is repeated for 30 times, which emphasizes and signals emotional weight and blame shifting that Taylor Swift are trying to convey. And by using this repetition will build cohesion, which we have learned before, can create urgency and reflects emotional instability and transformation. Okay, so the second one will be figurative language as identity construction. In this song, Taylor Swift have used 7 metaphors. For example, I rose up from the dead. Basically to signify that the old her is gone. The innocent, the sweet Taylor Swift is gone after this issue. And then there is also irony. I'll be the actress staring in your bad dreams. So meaning that he rebirthed and become a villain in the villain role as to show her empowerment and her strong personality after she changed. And then the second findings will be in the visual symbolism, which is in the music video. Okay. So in the video, it is shown that colors were used as emotional and social codes. In this music video, Taylor used 3 colors in the video to show the main reason behind it. For example, there are black, red, and gold. Black represents death, power, and rebellion, while red represents the rage and revenge that Taylor Swift are trying to show to the public audience. And there are also symbolic props and setting where there are graveyard scene in the music video of Taylor Swift, and also golden throne and snakes, which emphasize the powerful and sovereignty of Taylor Swift after she came back from the issue. And there is also the gesture and performance where there are embodied discourse through gesture. For example, in the music video, there is a scene where she's pointing the gun and swinging baseball bat, conveys aggression and assertion. And there are also motorcycle lifting and lady dancers that symbolize control, dominance, and strength to Taylor Swift. Okay, moving on to the discussion. Okay, so what can be found in this paper? Okay, first of all would be the reclaiming identity through discourse. Okay, from this song, we can see that how Taylor Swift changed from a victim to villain, as Taylor Swift tried to reposition herself through lyrics and visual as someone who was once betrayed, but now has regained power. And this persona shift challenged the traditional gender role where usually male are considered more dominant or aggressive, and women are expected to be soft, forgiving, and passive. So there are also blame and justification as strategic discourse. So by using this point, it can be seen that Taylor Swift have reason in her change. She does not do it in a malicious intent, but she changed because of reaction to the provocation that was shown to her. And there is also multimodal discourse construction, where the Fairclough CDA that I have mentioned before is applied in the textual level, language choice, and the figurative devices chosen by Taylor Swift. And there is also discourse practice, strategic media production, and also social cultural practice, which emphasize gender, fame, betrayal, and public scrutiny. Okay, and last but not least, the conclusion. Okay, so to conclude about this paper, okay, it can be seen that song can be used as a method to deliver message in a multi-layered meaning. So in discourse, it is known that discourse is a word created by the discourse owner. So in this song, Taylor Swift are trying to create her discourse and try to convey it to the public audience by using the song. And there is also the strategic use of figurative language and symbolism, because as we know, there are certain terms that should not be in songs, and instead of using harsh words, Taylor Swift used figurative language to convey her intention. And last but not least is the CDA as an effective analytical framework, because based on the discussion and result that we have shown before, it can be concluded that CDA is an effective framework when we are trying to analyze a song, because it showcases what the meaning of the text are and what are the purpose behind every single thing in the video, including the colors, props, and even the characters. So that is all from me. Thank you.